Hello, think we're live. Welcome to Drutopia HQ slash Drutopia Academia, a place where I'm trying to come every day, share at least some of my thoughts on how us towards a utopia, a better place on Earth. It's an idealistic kind of idea for sure. But I'm here for it. I want to do that. I want to be here to share that idea and have you share with me and comment, tell me about your ideas, lead me to better research and outlets that are making the world a better place collectively and as a community. I think we could accomplish that. So that's why I'm here. And today I'm going to go over more into what I was going into last night about how I think cryptocurrency could be a way to start a bank for such a online community, if and how, just based off of how companies, private companies, and even nations and governments are trying to create their own cryptocurrency to remain either relevant or at least just have digital currency competitive in that marketplace, because I think the blockchain technology is something that is interesting everyone who wants to either make money or be involved with some kind of economy like the government. So I'm very interested in that, since I'm building a nation state on the internet here in unprivatized space. You can see around me. Hi, Zor. But before we get into crypto stuff, I was listening to my apps. This is my favorite waking up app. Oh, how did that happen? Oh, did it turn 11? All my apps turn off at 11. Oh no. Can you hear anything now? Oh gosh. Oh.
About beginning again. This
See.
is the time of year when many of us think about beginning again. Of course, there's often an unreality to these resolutions. Many of them start to erode the moment we articulate them. And the deeper truth is, we never arrive in life, and we must always begin again. Because however good or bad things seem, nothing lasts. Everything you've done or not done is now just a memory, and everything you're telling yourself about the future is a half-truth at best. This present moment is...
That was kind of heavy right off the bat. Everything you've done and haven't done and just thought about is a memory. Like, fuck. Desires, uncompleted desires are memory. A shitty memory.
opportunity, your only opportunity, to connect with your life. And that will always be the case. So wherever you've come from, however hard things have seemed, whatever has been done or left undone, just begin again.
And again. The Church's song. Very good. That's not the typical moment thing. Oh, here's a typical moment thing. Oh, that was an advertisement kind of thing on top of our moment. Okay. Well, it was still nice. I don't care for it all too much, but I mean, it wasn't just like powerful for me. It is what it is. But you know, begin again in every moment. Don't feel like, you know, I was encouraging people before January 1st. Like, are you thinking about resolutions? You should start this week, you know? It's like, get on it. Just start now. Begin now. Don't put off beginning something, you know? I think that's a good message. Let's hear another.
It's important to understand that every moment offers an opportunity to recognize the nature of your mind. For instance, right now, just feel your body resting in space. Feel the raw sensations of temperature and pressure and movement. And just let all of that appear as it is. And so too with your visual field and sounds and any mood or emotion that is coloring your awareness in this moment. And finally, let this next thought simply arise and disappear as it will. Simply recognize that you are the condition of all of these appearances. And just rest as that.
Helpful if you're practicing meditation already. Sometimes he has like some really interesting perspectives. Anyone can kind of like jump on board, whether they're a practicing meditator or not. But like that one was very specific to meditation in a way. You know, just seeing your next thought appear and then letting that thought go. But you have like, I personally experienced an uncountable amount of thoughts in that second that he said just let that thought go. So one of the practices to center yourself in with your thoughts is to focus on your breathing, because that never stops. Physical thing that you're always going to be doing. So it's almost like the most basic thought or non-thought anchor that you can go to. I went immediately there, like, okay, I let that thought go, even though I couldn't even recognize it, or else I'd think too hard about what was I even thinking while I was listening to Sam Harris tell me to recognize my next thought. So just let it go, right? Whatever it is, then return to thinking about your breath, or just recognizing your breath. Then he said you're just practice being the condition in which these things appear, which is almost a tall order to be a condition of phenomenon appearing. Still grappling, honestly, with the meaning of all that. It's kind of ethereal, to be honest. Hard to hang on to non-conception of self. Not think of the self as a self. But it's a healthy practice. I like it. I should meditate more. For reminding me. Glad I'm doing the stream. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Appreciate this time that I get to share with, I don't know, the internet, and just share my interests, and hopefully it helps one day. We'll see though. Oh yeah, so what was the other thing? Oh, Dor, you'll like this if you're still there. I've been touching back into the Fabulous app just today on the toilet, and they had some coaching stuff here, and it doesn't have a title, which is kind of disappointing. But I was looking into procrastination coaching, and I think I got to like the third one, or I was going to start the third one. And the first two I really liked. I learned something about procrastination that he said procrastination was like self-sabotage. Like that kind of resonated in a weird way. Just saying that, like it's almost a desire, or not even a desire. I could turn it on. But it's healthy for me to try and regurgitate what I heard, right? Um, we should recognize it as us being self-defeating in some sense. Or else we would, if it was a positive thing, we would call it time management. But there's something in us that goes like, we're not good enough to accomplish this thing. We like put it off until we absolutely have to. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and that's something, we all got to fight. Like, we're letting you know, the pursuit of perfection be the enemy of good, and just trying hard, like your hardest. And oh yeah, it says it right there. Are you letting the perfect be the enemy of good? It's good. And you're procrastinating too? Cool. Let's listen to another one of these.
Putting something off might at first bring some relief, but procrastination often overstays its welcome. The French author Charles Baudelaire said, "No task is a long one, but the task on which one dare not start. It becomes a nightmare." If a pending task begins to feel onerous, if you feel its shadow looming over you, you have given away your control. It is time to reset. Breathe in and think of one thing you're putting off. You know what it is that haunts you for not getting it done. It is likely that it has already flashed into your mind. If the next words you're expecting to hear are, "Do it," pause instead. Close your eyes. Anchor yourself here in your fabulous sanctuary. Take a deep breath. Imagine it all around you. See your own path unfolding across the landscape. See the huge sun hanging low in the sky, or the moon if you prefer. You choose. The next words you will hear are these. You are in control. Your worth is not conditional upon that one task. Your worthiness is already absolute. The Sufi poet Rumi wrote, "Don't sit and wait. Get out there, feel life, touch the sun, and immerse in the sea." With your next breath, feel yourself relaxing your shoulders. As you exhale, the tension evaporates from your neck. Open your eyes. See your task in a new light. You get to decide how to tackle it. You can break it down into tiny pieces and take things one step at a time. Or you can write down the time you'll follow through. You can leave yourself a reminder on a post-it note and crumple it when you're done. You might even arrange your environment beforehand. And don't forget, you can look forward to celebrating its finish. You are more powerful than you know. Remember that a task is not in charge of you. You are in charge of it. You even chose what hung low in the fabulous sky just now. The sun or the moon.
Okay, that was weird. Not gonna lie. But the first one was really good. The first two, pretty good. I mean, I could even just see.
Procrastination is a learned tendency. That is something to celebrate. It means you are not stuck with it. Procrastination is a maladaptive behavior. It may help you cope in the short term, but procrastinators do not come out ahead. Science writer Eric Jaffe says, if delay were rational, there would be no need to call the behavior procrastination. On the contrary, time management would fit better. Studies have found that procrastinators carry accompanying feelings of guilt, shame, or anxiety with their decision to delay. Psychology professor Joseph Ferrari of DePaul University offers an often missed tool. He advises everyone to start by substituting new thoughts and behaviors for those that prevent you from changing. Instead of saying, "I don't have the money," say, "I'm having a temporary cash flow problem." You'll be amazed at what a difference it will make in your life. Commit to change. Many of the excuses we tell ourselves are rationalizations for procrastination in sheep's clothing. And so, as with everything on your fabulous path,
That's what I liked about that one. I'm having a temporary cash flow problem. But honestly, like, that is a totally different mindset. Like, I don't know. That's a barrier that's been in my way, right? I've been wanting to, have a van life and get a cool like apartment on wheels would be so sick, and honestly cheaper than a house, and I feel like it would last for my lifestyle into whatever future ideal future, being some ranch out in the boonies in some other state out here in the US. It'd be a cool like way to start, but that's a big entry of barrier of entry in terms of money, and it's like probably the cheapest are like the already built out vans. Crazy, like I want to say you could probably find a cheap one built out halfway on like Craigslist for like one that would last me, like a house or apartment that I want to invest in, like $45,000. That would be like the cheapest, and then like 90,000 would be just off the hook, like cool, but still not even the top rated, right? So I don't have the money. That just like makes me stop working towards it, and I tested that word of phrase of like I'm just having a temporary cash flow problem, and that it's hard to change your cash flow, but that is a possible solution to achieving that goal, right? Is getting a different cash flow solution. So I like not allowing yourself to say I am this. Oh, I think that's another part of this at the end. That's it. Just tell yourself a different story, one that has more flexibility. If your excuse is that you don't feel like it, add for the moment, or at least temporarily, or even better, and I might feel different later. I don't feel in the mood for it, but I'll feel different. Maybe I'll feel different later. I like that. You're having a temporary cash flow problem. Thank you. Why are you coming at me like that? You didn't need to say that. I said that already. But man, hard to change. Yes, it is. So let's see. Okay, so the next part of the broadcast, after our meditative spot here, seeing if we can build our own scam cryptocurrency, but not actually to scam anyone, or do anything devious, which I think he's going to go into the like how people are devious about this, after showing you how to create a cryptocurrency. But I'm more curious about how people make cryptocurrencies, one, and two, how to not just market it, because we don't need to market it and be like, this is the hottest new cryptocurrency, you got to get in on this, but how it can work in the actual crypto marketplace, right? Because one, I want to have the cryptocurrency for my project, and then I want it to be real, I guess, like not just, I don't know, I don't want it to be, the benefit of this is that there is control, there is of like how money goes around, and it has that real feel. I don't know enough about economics to just like make my own program, if you know what I'm saying. Like I can't make a blockchain and regulate currency like a government does. So this is kind of like, oh yeah, just make a token, and then the system is already in place to work out. I'm curious about that part. I was typing it while. Thank you. Okay, let's see what this guy. Through coin. I was thinking Utopia points.
Let's make a scam coin.
Oh God,
It's
we're loud
very
again.
easy
Sorry.
to make a cryptocurrency. It's very easy to market, to buy Reddit posts, to buy Twitter comments, to buy influencers. I myself have been approached by multiple cryptocurrency groups and coins and exchanges, and I just ignore it because I don't want to sell out my audience. But I'm going to show you in this video how a cryptocurrency is created, how it can be marketed, how it's misleading, and how you can avoid all of this. So here are the time codes if you just
I want to see coin market cap and coin supply. Naming your scam coin. We could skip that part again. Another guy did that I laughed at yesterday. Cost to make it. How to make your coin. Listing your token. Okay, listing your token is something I'm very interested in. Designing your scam website, promoting your scam coin. Okay, I mean, could be helpful, but probably not. We'll get to the juicy stuff first. Let's scam some people.
just
Let's
want to
go.
make that jump. But before you do, I would appreciate it if you like this video because it helps me out. Okay. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Do not do this. But really though, it is important for you to understand how making a coin works so you can better protect yourself from these types of scams. These pump and dumps happen and they always get the new people. You don't want anyone to dislike cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. That's gonna set back the entire space. We want blockchain and crypto to be adopted by everybody.
Yeah, come on,
and
scammers.
it should be a comfortable space
You're
where people
ruining
don't
the
get
game for
scammed.
everyone.
Market cap. A lot of people don't understand market cap. So if we make a huge coin supply, people go for trillion, we're going for quadrillion.
Okay, you said I hate NFTs, and I'd agree. I don't know a lot about them, but it seems like cryptocurrency except art. It's like, it's really pointless. Because the only cool, like, physical thing I've seen of a NFT was the one that Joe Rogan got from Beeble Gave him, like, a physical, like, the download of the NFT that he now owns. But, like, you could design that with any JPEG image that you want. It's still just, like, really pointless. But interesting to have a line of code that no one else has. Pointless.
Trillion, cajillion, whatever is after trillion, we're going for that. We're going to make the per coin price so small, people are going to think it's dirt cheap and they're going to have millions of this worthless token. And if you're not familiar with market cap, this is how it works. Market cap is determined by coin price times the circulating supply. Then you have the fully diluted market cap, coin price times the total supply. So you can see that the price per coin is very different among all these cryptocurrencies. With TRX being worth $8.8 billion and Monero being worth $6.8 billion, you can see that the per coin price with TRX is much cheaper than XMR, that's Monero. But if we were going to invest in the cheaper currency, it would be the one with the lower market cap, because the coin supply for TRX is significantly higher. So let's say I buy $1,000 worth of any of these coins, this is how many I'm gonna get. The amount of coins I get doesn't really matter. What matters here is the market cap. So if I want a 100% gain with Monero, it would have to increase by $6.8 billion. For TRX, I would need $8.8 billion. So it would take less money for me to get a 100% gain. You go with the coin with the cheaper market cap. Another example. Let's take a look at these coins again, and let's say they all have the exact.
I'm like, is this where this video is starting? I thought, oh, okay, good. He's dumbing it down.
same market cap. If they have the same market cap, they are the exact same price. The only difference is their circulating supply. So you have to divide their market cap by their circulating supply, and then you get the coin price. So even though a coin is worth less than 1 cent, significantly less than a penny, it doesn't mean it's cheaper. It doesn't mean that's the better deal. We should only be looking at market cap. But if we are making a scam coin, we want the highest coin supply possible so people think the coin is cheap. What do you think is heavier, a pound of feathers?
Do you have tattoos? No, I don't. Why? Huh?
Or a pound of lead? Let me know in the comments. All right, I gotta keep stressing the point of market cap, so let's do one more. Let's say you have 2 apples. One apple is cut up into 2 pieces, another apple is cut up into 1 million pieces. How many apples do you have? You have 2 apples. Even though one apple is cut up into multiple pieces, the overall substance you have is an apple. Let's consider that a market cap.
Are you
and
thinking
coin
of
supply.
getting a tattoo,
And the market
Zor?
cap is the value of that apple. You have 1 apple and apples are going for $10. The market cap of that apple, $10. Same thing with the other apple in millions of pieces. That's still 1 apple and apple.
Let me get your tattoo link. I'll review it on stream. Give you my opinion.
Apples still cost the same amount. So remember, coin price is nonsense. Always look at the market cap. Coming up with a coin name. So we want to create something where people think they're going to make a lot of money, that the coin is going to moon, that they're going to feel safe, that it's similar to Doge. So let's just type in Doge. Oh, there's 15 results with the name Doge. So that might be a crowded space. Let's skip that. Let's look up Moon. Okay, there are 53 coins with the name Moon in it. So we might want to skip that one. Let's see, Safe.
See, this is absolutely mind-boggling to me. How has 53... There has to be thousands of different coins. What is the purpose for all these people to have coins? I was watching on my own time that other channel, the like whiteboard cryptocurrency YouTube channel, and there's different companies that use their cryptocurrency basically to give to their company, like people who work within their company, and they can like use it to even vote and have power within the company, which was really interesting. And so there's creative ways out there to use it that aren't just a scam, but I know, but I've never been scammed by a cryptocurrency thing, and just surprised that so many people are trying. If like even if 50 or more % of all these coins were scams, like how are they scamming so much? I don't know. It's nuts.
There are 37 coins with the name Safe in it, so we might want to skip that. When coming up with a cryptocurrency name, a lot of these projects don't want you to think. They just want you to immediately associate the name of that coin to be safe and that you're going to make money, or that it's very similar to an existing successful coin. So if you are going to make a scam coin, those are the things you should consider. If you're trying to avoid scams, those are the things you should consider. The costs of starting your scam coin. All in all, it might cost you a little less than $6,000 to get started. You have to launch your coin if it's going to be on the Wobi Eco Chain, Binance Smart Chain is really popular, or on Ethereum. Now, I'm going to avoid Ethereum because the gas fees are insane, so that's not an option. Binance Smart Chain is a little pricey, but you have a lot of users. So you're going to see more scam coins on Binance Smart Chain. And to launch that coin, it's going to cost you 0.784 BNB, and that's about $455 as of the making of this video. And then after you make your coin, you're going to need to make a website and some videos. You could do this yourself. There are a lot of website building templates you can do, a lot of free trials. You're not in this for the long run, so you really don't need that domain or website for very long. Influencers. You can buy influencers. As an influencer myself, I get a lot of requests from scam projects and I just ignore them. I don't want people to lose money, and that's why I'm making this video, so you kind of Also buy posts on Reddit and a lot of other places. It can be Reddit, Medium, Quora, LinkedIn, and Trustpilot. So let's see how much it costs for one Reddit post. So we want some upvotes. We want 200 upvotes, that's $30.
No way.
And let's see the add-ons. Now we want 10 engaging comments. That's gonna cost us another $8.
Dude, I totally saw. That's so funny. What video did I watch? Where the engaging comments. That's so funny. That like I was just watching a video that had super fake engaging comments like, what you showed me above helped my kid, you know, get through college and pay the bills, thank you. And then the comment below that was the exact same story, just worded differently. It's like, why did you say it like that? These seem very dishonest. And you know, it was when I was watching those crypto videos, those crypto whiteboard ones, which is obviously I felt was pretty scammy, because at a certain point they're really pushing the ones that they're learning about. I don't know. This internet space sucks, bro. You can just buy comments, engaging comments at that.
So that's $38 for upvotes and comments to promote your cryptocurrency. It's really that easy to take advantage of Reddit and these other social media sites. Now let's say we want to buy some posts on Twitter. For 10 comments that will just keep saying the name of our coin, it's gonna cost $2. It's gonna cost $2 for 10 comments. We're gonna wanna buy a lot of these comments, and we're going to want these comments to be on the Twitter pages and posts of popular exchanges, influencers, and cryptocurrency projects. So if you ever see a crypto project mentioned in a comment, do your research. The likelihood of that being a scam could be very high. And altogether, with a budget of less than $6,000, you can get your cryptocurrency started. You can start your pump and dump and become a billionaire if you know how to pump it really well. Yeah, I'm hearing it too. Not the greatest phrase to say.
I'm hearing
Making a cryptocurrency. So it's very easy to do, as we went over the prices earlier. We're gonna wanna make a coin on Binance Smart Chain. So we're gonna wanna connect our wallet, we're gonna connect our Trust wallet, and we're gonna need some Binance token in there. And then after you connect your wallet, we're gonna create a Binance token over here. Look for the Binance icon. And then we're going to create a BEP20 token. That is a Binance Smart Chain token, kind of like the ERC20 token. This is a Binance token, BEP20. And then we come up with a name for our token. So let's say MoonSafe, and we'll call it MoonSafe. And this is the initial supply. You can put any number here. Most coins really don't go over 1 trillion, but there's a few brave enough to go beyond that. So let's say 1,000 million, billion, trillion, kajillion. And then you can set your other settings here. Can burn,
brave.
deflation, pause. That's, you kind of just freeze the network. But let's just hit create token. And I don't have my wallet connected. It's really that easy though. Once you connect your wallet, you just have to confirm that you want to create the token, and then you pay that fee. But once all these tokens arrive, confirm that you want to create the
Dang. Didn't that other guy make his token for like $6? Kind of crazy. I'm glad that he's putting this $100 barrier for his tutorial though. But it's really that easy.
token, and then you pay that fee. But once all these tokens arrive, what do you do with them? You can't just have them sitting in one wallet. You're gonna want to have them sitting in multiple wallets. So you can create a lot of wallets very easily. So if we go back to the Binance section here, we go to batch wallet generate. And let's say we want to have a significant portion of all these tokens, let's say 90% of them, and we want to hide them in 1,000 different wallets. We can do that. We can even go higher than that, but it's going to be really hard to manage. So let's do that. And here we have it. It is that easy. It is generating all the wallets we need. That is the wallet, that is the private key, and this is how we can access it if we want to restore that wallet to Trust Wallet or anywhere else. We can just copy it here and we can export all this data. It's very easy for a scam coin to say, oh, we only have a few tokens. This is our developer wallet. This is our burn fund, whatever. You can have thousands of wallets slowly bleeding out the liquidity of the project as they're cashing out and taking advantage of people through this pump and dump. It's just a much slower dump, but it's very easy to do. And then you're going to want to distribute those tokens. Also very easy to do through the CoinTool app. So you go back to this Binance section, and then we can select BSC token multi-sender. That you can airdrop tokens, you can batch send them, and that's how you can distribute these tokens to all of your wallets. You own a majority of the supply, and then you dump the rest on victims. So this is how that works. Don't be a victim. This is very easy to do. And if you're using the CoinTool,
I love how like shocked he is while he's making this. He's like, this is crazy. Like, you can do this. It's all right here. I don't even know why they have the tool of who needs 1,000 wallets, except if you're trying to do a scam. Why was this built to scam people? Question mark, exclamation mark. What is happening?
Tool app anyway, they have a lot of features for different types of coins, and you probably won't even notice it, but you can scroll down. And if you scroll down here, there is a section that just says happy. Let's click that. And demonetized. We got to get out of here. All right. So, yeah, if you use the CoinTool app, there's a lot of features here for multiple tokens, for creating your token, distributing it, collecting it, making airdrops.
What is that?
This is for the Wobi chain, Binance chain, Ethereum. Tron chain is simped working when I tried using it, so be aware of that. Listing your token. So you can easily start trading your coin on the Binance Smart Chain with PancakeSwap. Now, you're going to want some trading volume there, so you're going to have 2 wallets set up, or they're just buying and selling the exact same tokens.
What's his scam tip? You can fake trading volume if you buy and sell your token against yourself. Really going deep into the scam part, which I appreciate. You know, that was his MO, but I'm not learning as much about how to actually use and see how it really works and is played in the market. But I think we're getting there. Listing your token.
As you're building up that fake volume, you're also going to be promoting your coin through multiple social networks, Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, to get more people's attention. As they see the coin price is really cheap, that's when the suckers come in and start buying that coin. Now, if we want to list our coin on more exchanges, we can pay for a listing. A lot of these exchanges have a very low bar for getting in. They just want to see trading volume so they make money. They are not interested in the quality of the project, which is why you won't see any of these scam coins or any of coin that has been out for a month on Binance or Coinbase. They are very selective of their projects, and they have to go through a very thorough vetting process before they get listed. So if you are an investor and you want to get in new coins, I highly suggest looking at Coinbase Ventures, see what they're investing in, and look at the Binance Launchpad. See what Binance is investing in and what they're going to be launching soon. And
see, are all these coins, are all these cryptocurrencies? Why? Scalable, fast, and secure blockchain for decentralized applications at our own price. A decentralized and metadata private messaging protocol. Front-running, resistant, layer 2 exchange protocol. Blockchain and hardwire security company. Fast and open blockchain for decentralized applications. Like, there is a world being built by so many companies that I just, you know, am I that separate from this reality boggles my mind.
If you should invest, if it's a good project and you believe in it. Making your website. Now, you don't really have to make anything too complicated. You just have to be very direct. From the homepage, you can even have home. Just put home there. You can sell merch and make a little extra cheddar. You can put in your white paper. Most importantly, show how to buy your token, the SafeMoon contract, and buy now. Basically, those are 3 buttons that lead you to buying the coin. And for your team, you can put whatever. No one really checks these things. As long as there's a picture up there, you can steal that off the internet or anything. And people do not do a reverse Google image search, even though they should. And as a scam project, you have to idolize this one. They have over 1 million holders. Very few projects have over 1 million holders. And them being around for a month, very impressive. With a market cap in the billions. So this has been the most impressive scam project. If you are a scammer, look up to these guys. These guys know how to do it. As an added bonus, you can check out their funding page. And yeah, that's the first image you see. And they have a fundraiser to raise $1 million so they can make their own exchange.
Just comedy.
These guys got $773,000 worth of cryptocurrency for you to fund them to make their own exchange. Now, why does that matter? Yeah, that's too much money. You can whitelist an exchange. You can make your own crypto exchange for a few $1,000s. That is not very hard to do.
Did these guys group fund their scam? Or at least, is that like the next level of the scam? Is like, all right, if you're not going to buy our coin, you can help us by trying to achieve our dreams with our GoFundMe. Make this scam possible. That's the real emotional scam. That's when you're scamming mom and dad and grandma and grandpa, you know?
But a quality project will get listed by exchanges. That is just going to happen. And this guy got $750,000. I highly recommend watching this video from the homepage. Just hit the funding page because there's no link anywhere else. Let's just watch a little.
I'm the CEO of SafeMoon. Today, I'll be talking to you guys about the SafeMoon Exchange.
This video is 48 seconds.
SafeMoon Exchange.
And he doesn't remember any of this. If you're developing a project, you know it inside and out. You don't really need a teleprompter or a script. You know what you're working on. So they're trying to raise $1 million from other tokens, and as you can see, they don't even accept their own token. Yeah, I'm sorry if you invested in this. But if you are going to be a scammer, look up to these guys. They know how to do it. Making your commercial. You got to make a pitch to people to invest in your coin. So you want them to focus.
Okay, we don't have to watch the commercial. I'm sure it's comedy gold. Yep. Pretty funny. But okay. Did I learn what I need to learn? No, not exactly. But did I learn about the environment of cryptocurrencies? And am I more sick to my stomach than I was before I started the stream? Yes. So that's something. Cool. I wish cryptocurrency wasn't a get rich fast scheme for like, I don't know, 80-90% of the people who are into it. Because I want to learn about it, but the whole marketplace of videos and producers are just about the buying and selling and the trading, the pumping and dumping of being a day trader with cryptocurrency. Everyone's just playing day traders for funsies now. Basically, you're right. Oh my god, it's all a scam. Every single one of these is just useless. But there's enough people who care about it to say no. And okay, Bitcoin and like some of the other ones that have caught on have legitimized the whole idea, right? That now there's just currencies that exist with no countries attached to them, no banks or whatever. And so now they all have equal value. And like I heard someone say on the Russell Brand show, like who was an expert on these things, he said all you need to know nowadays, you don't have to know anything about business or have years of experience in trading. All you need to know, as his words, is who's the most popular girl at school. And if you know who's the most popular girl at school, whatever coin is, and you can invest in that and then like sell, right? Then that's all the information. You don't need business insider information. You just have to know who's popular, what's gonna go off. And look at all this engagement on this this marketplace of, I don't know, just young scammers and like day traders. Like this is what America is producing in some of the youth culture and around the world, because you can get it, man. Why Bitcoin is a scam. Oh, the Gravel Institute has a video? Yo, let's go. Why Bitcoin's a scam. Okay. Hot take. Let's go. I'm gonna be so turned off to all of cryptocurrency right now. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be great.
In the early 1920s, a businessman in Boston had a realization. Everybody wants to get rich without doing any work. So this businessman came up with a brilliant idea to make a lot of money. And like all good financiers, he promised to make those around him really rich too. The businessman told his investors he was buying discounted coupons in foreign countries and making money reselling them in the US. It was a middleman opportunity that he claimed was totally safe and guaranteed a return. The businessman promised his investors a 50% profit in 45 days or 100% in 90 days. What this businessman was doing was paying the people who got in early with the money for the people who got in later. Those later investors, excited by hearing about a guaranteed high return investment, were left holding the bag. That businessman was named Charles Ponzi. His name has become synonymous with these sorts of schemes. This Ponzi scheme made millions of dollars in just a few months. But such a con can only go on for so long. Eventually you run out of other people's money. And for Ponzi, when that happens, you go to jail. 100 years later, a new bunch of wealthy investors say they too have a brilliant way to make you a lot of money. They promise to make you really, really rich. The best part is, they say, the returns are guaranteed. Anyone can buy with any amount of money. It's called Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital token with no physical or government backing that's run by a global decentralized network of computers. These computers keep track of every Bitcoin transaction and can move Bitcoins easily from one user to another. There are a limited number of Bitcoins in the world, 21 million, 19 million of which have already been mined. These mining rigs are large systems of computers which perform complex calculations, expending huge amounts of energy to create new Bitcoins. Massive Bitcoin mining farms are set up in places like Siberia and northeastern China, where people take it.
That's really interesting. I wonder what creates the cap, the limit, and why hard to mine. Maybe we'll
advantage
find
of
out.
cheap electricity in massive, wasteful facilities. But how Bitcoin works doesn't really matter that much. All of the stuff you hear about peer-to-peer technology and the blockchain really only explains how Bitcoin works as a currency. But despite the name, Bitcoin isn't really used much as a currency at all. When people buy Bitcoin, they rarely use it to buy goods and services. They're really buying access to a Ponzi scheme. Only 1.3% of Bitcoin's economic activity is in merchant transactions. The rest is speculation, people buying it just because they think it will go up. And the more it's used in speculation, the less incentive people have to actually use it as a currency. Why buy something with Bitcoin when you can hold it and make some easy money? That's why the peak of Bitcoin being used to buy things was actually back in 2017, before its price really took off. And a currency should be stable in value, not bounce all over the place the way Bitcoin does. Rises are nice, but Bitcoin also falls a lot. If you want to speculate, that's fine, that's your own business. But you don't want the value of your checking account to gyrate wildly and unpredictably just because Elon Musk has tweeted about it. If you have friends or relatives who are into cryptocurrency, you know that the reason that people are into Bitcoin is because they think it can make them a lot of money. Because Bitcoin is just a digital token without any...
Yo, facts on here. That's kind of crazy. He's putting into words what I kind of like understood about it. And there is kind of like this idea that, oh, it is the future of currency. Like, it's gonna be able to buy stuff with it, or we'll accept it. But that's a really good point that like people don't want to spend it anymore. They know that it's like super valuable and it's like everywhere. That is kind of a crazy thing to have in your wallet. Like the dollar can just like go down so crazy. You know, and be worthless essentially. Just at the drop of a hat, like who knows? A wild market.
Any inherent value, they're not really making an investment. They're engaging in a financial betting game. Anything you invest in Bitcoin or Ethereum or Dogecoin just goes into the pocket of the previous holder. There's no real income generating asset behind it. What they're betting on is that other people will bet on it and the value will keep going up. If more people are joining the market, you can make money. You're not a sucker if the person next in line is a sucker too. And as long as you can make it out on time, the next guy is left holding the bag. The good news for these gamblers is that there are a lot of suckers in the world. The bad news is that eventually you run out of suckers. So to keep the scam running as long as they can, the wealthy proponents of Bitcoin say that it's changing the world. They say that Bitcoin is going to replace fiat currencies like the dollar. They say that it's going to undermine cruel dictatorships and greedy banks and help usher in a libertarian utopia of privacy and security.
Woo!
And most importantly, they say what every scam artist has said since the beginning of time. Get in right now and you'll make quick and easy money. Don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And for the last few years, they've actually been right. If you'd spent $100 on buying shares of Apple in January 2016, you'd have about $540 now. If you spent that $100 on Bitcoin, then you'd have made more than $9,000. But that doesn't mean that Bitcoin is working. It means that a lot of people have fallen for the scam. And the more people who buy it, the more the price fluctuates, and the less usable it is as a currency. The success of Bitcoin as a speculative commodity has made it socially useless. You'd actually have made just as much money buying a parody cryptocurrency called Dogecoin that makes none of the grandiose claims that Bitcoin does. In fact, it explicitly started as a joke. Meanwhile, as more and more people speculate on Bitcoin, it consumes more and more electricity and emits more and more carbon. Because of how complex Bitcoin transactions are, they consume an incredible amount of power. One Bitcoin transaction consumes more electricity than the average American household does in a month. Bitcoin as a whole consumes more electricity.
What is that? I have to see. Where is this? Source bitcoinenergyconsumption.com, created with data wrapper. Hold up a sec. That's absolutely bananas. The Bitcoin Energy Consumption Index provides the latest estimate of the total energy consumption of the Bitcoin network. New research, Bitcoin's growing e-waste problem, September 2021, noting that Bitcoin's annual electronic waste generated 30.7 metric kilotons of 272 grams per transaction on average, is comparable to the small IT equipment waste produced by a country such as the Netherlands. Small IT equipment waste country. That's such a weird metric to use. The small IT equipment waste produced by a country such as the Netherlands. Oh yeah, we're all on the same page, right? Comparable to the power consumption of Thailand. Comparable. Oh, dang. Okay, electronic waste and electrical energy waste, I guess, or consumption are two different metrics. I understand. So, dang. They're like burning through electrical devices just to power cryptocurrency, according to this. It is not liking it. Bitcoin energy consumption relative to several countries. The Czech Republic's going off. What is happening? The weird website. The digiconomist.net. You know, how do they make these things? Your local Joe Rogan skeptic over here. What's the source here? You know, I'm not sure if this is trusted. They just use this guy's tweet as one of their highlighted carbon footprint things. Thinking about how to reduce CO2 emissions from a widespread Bitcoin implement. A thread. Anyways.
The average American household does in a month. Bitcoin as a whole consumes more electricity than entire countries: Venezuela, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Kazakhstan, and the Philippines. If Bitcoin ever were to be widely adopted, it would consume many times more energy than is produced in the world today. Bitcoin.
So we have watched a video on this channel about how wasteful Bitcoin is. So I know there are studies on this, and that website has probably done sufficient research to give good, scalable things. More work than I've done, more work than you'll probably do. So we'll give them a little bit of credit. And the other sources that I've read on, or I guess watched a video on, Our Changing Climate YouTube channel. He cites all his sources, does good research. So yeah, I just didn't want it to go by that I didn't believe this video.
Bitcoin isn't useful at all, except maybe as a symbol of how capitalism has changed. From something that could once build factories and transcontinental railroads to a system of pure speculation, totally divorced from the real world. Look at this system. Millions of computers emitting huge amounts of carbon, making pointless calculations in order to gain access to a digital token with no actual use, all while the infrastructure crumbles and people go hungry. This is a terrible way to organize a society. But because Bitcoin is a Ponzi scheme without any benefit to society, does not mean it's going away. Bitcoin has become a culture, an identity. Amid the vast meaninglessness of a society in decline, a lot of people find value in it. In a world where traditional forms of identity are in decline, family, unions, religion, new ones like cryptocurrencies spring up to take their place. The fact that so many lonely, atomized people find community and meaning in Bitcoin means that for the people at the very top, people with millions or even billions of dollars, there's a ready and willing community of suckers to exploit. You can still make money off crypto.
Dang, the way they put it like a little deity is like people praising it is kind of crazy and just kind of relevant. You own some Bitcoin and you feel bad? That's crazy. You shouldn't feel bad. Like living in our society. It's just like, just what happens, man. You like being a meat eater. It's like, yeah, you feel bad. I still do it sometimes, but you know, kind of gotta work with new knowledge that comes in. Got it just by opening an account. Dang, you don't have one Bitcoin though. You have like some Bitcoin, because like one Bitcoin would be a crazy amount of money. I'm pretty sure, right? And $9,000. Or it'd be $900 for like one, if this math is still working out. Yeah. I mean, good for you. I mean, I tried to get Coinbase and get some, they're like, earn free crypto just by learning about it. And I went on and I got Coinbase and they gave me some cryptocurrency I didn't know, and it was like such a small amount. I got bored really quick, and I didn't, the knowledge videos on that was so niche, and I didn't learn anything. Yeah, it was just a bad experience, honestly. It was $10 worth of Bitcoin. Yo, get out of here. Oh wait, yeah, $10 worth of Bitcoin. So like 0.00 something of a Bitcoin. I get you. I think. Tell me if I don't. But yeah. You're still gonna eat meat. Screw you, Zor. Whatever.
Currencies. In an age of low wages and mass underemployment, people will always be lured by the promise of getting rich quick. But there will always be somebody left holding the bag. And it could very well be you. In essence, Bitcoin is a gamble. Gambling can be fun at low stakes with friends. But the people trying to sell you Bitcoin aren't your friends. No matter what you tell yourself, you're just gambling. Not that an asset has value, but that the person next in line is more gullible than you. This is Doug Henwood, author of Wall Street, for the Gravel.
Author of Wall Street? Yo, this guy just spit so many facts. I gotta send this to all my little trader friends who are trying to go to the moon. Okay? Just stop. Stop it right now. You're not going to the moon. But, okay, let's see. Let's consider for a second. If my project were to have a cryptocurrency and everyone hated cryptocurrency, would, I mean, not hated it, but like, you know, it doesn't have any value. I understand that. It's kind of like, you know what gave me the idea first was actually Pokemon Go. Shout out Pokemon Go for being, you know, the gateway to maybe the best game ever in the future. But, you know, you can go buy Pokecoins for assets in the video game, right? Bitcoin, you can't even buy assets in any video game, right? So that it's stupid. So what I would consider is using tokens through a blockchain as my kind of database, because I don't know how to do an economy that you can purchase, like the Drew coin, however you said it, the Utopia points on the website, or you know, you can have it in your digital wallet, and then you need it on a digital wallet. I feel like that is an extra step that I don't need. Oh yeah, that's right, because I don't need people's money. I'm trying to give away Utopia points. That's what it is. But I want it to have value to the people I give it away to. So, you know, if I made the coin and I invested $1,000 into it or something, and then I could like give people like different amounts of the coin. But then it feels like I should just be giving them direct points. No, I don't know. Is it more fun that way? I'm getting a little lost, as one does. You think about building your own economy. Become a partner, and people can get points here. But I know what you're saying. But you can't I can't control how many points you get. You get points by just interacting and watching, which I think is good, but like I don't know how much control I have with that. I want to be able to like choose and give away points, and then people would be able to use the points on a website where it would be like Amazon but for like ethical products only. So it would be like if Amazon you could buy Amazon points instead of using your money. And like maybe you got a discount, or like, there was some benefit to using the Amazon points over your money. But I guess it's not even the most important thing. Why did I want to start it so much? The points. I guess it's to have that control to give away. And I don't know. Guess I have to think about it more. But I'm glad I learned something about cryptocurrency today. I think I needed that lesson. I hope you learned something, Zor. I hope you learned something, future watcher who got to this part of the broadcast on a different time than right now. Big weirdo. What are you doing with your life? On Twitch after hours? It's so weird. Like, I don't know. Go date somebody. Yeah, like that could happen, right? Okay, Zor, I'll give you points. Oh, you just reached 205 points. Pew pew pew. Great. That's nuts. How'd you get so many points? What am I gonna do with all your points? And basically, my idea, my literally like brain cell idea for the points is I want to take pictures of things I want to give away / sell on my Instagram, but you can only buy them with your channel points here. So if you want anything in this room, I will tell you how many points it's going to take for you for me to send it to you. And there's going to be like a 20-point shipping fee, okay? Because shipping's not free yet over here, okay? But yeah, I'll send you that book. You love that book, a Utopia for Realists book. One, you love that book. You're always talking about it. Send you that. Be great. You go date someone. Rude. Okay, dude. You do that. And I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking about future viewer. Okay, the future viewer is the weirdo. You're totally the normal Twitch viewer. Comes in when the Twitch is on. Weirdo comes and watches afterwards. There. So weird. Right? Get out of here, dude. Stop watching. Gosh. Go out and touch grass and and date that person. Don't condone dating grass or touching that person. Okay, touch grass and that person. Okay. Well, I think that's it for me. It's been an hour. I was so tired today. I was like, I'm not gonna, like, you know what? I can do this. You made it better, Zor. Thanks again. Always deserve that 10 points. Big 200 bonus. Crazy. Okay, anyways. Lamau, night. Thank you. Yes. Good night. Love forever.